Hello tubers and groovers, and welcome to us here at Take the Fear Out of Gear with me, Jason Bangers.
And me, Mr. Chumley Warner.
This video is about two things. One, it's a dedication, and two, it's about the TL Audio VP5051 tube compressor. Buddy, I was going to ring you, I was going to text you, and then thought, why not just dedicate a whole video to you? This video has been made possible because Alan has fixed the TL Audio VP5051 or the TL VP5051 valve processor.
Spot on.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Alan has a brother-in-law whose name shall remain nameful, Chumley Warner. And he dropped it one day. And it coincidentally never worked after that. Now, Alan, you did say there was something funny about a jack socket, maybe furred up or something. So it could have been that as well. We don't know.
Dry joints as well.
Dry joints, yeah. I mean, it hadn't been used for a long time. I've had it, well, I know I've had it 17 years, but I think I've had it around about 20. So I don't know if they were out 20 years ago.
Yeah, I was looking at a review and they were about 2002, 2003. So it's about right.
Not far off.
Yeah.
So for your pleasure today, guys, we are literally pathing it. Our vocal, our dialogue is coming straight through this beautiful thing here. So if you thought about buying one, you want to know what they sound like, here's a good opportunity. It's a very soft compressor which takes an awful lot of signal. What I'm saying is you can hit the damn thing as hard as you want before it even starts gain reduction. So you can have a real sensitive condenser microphone over a snare, crack the hell out of it, and it won't start gain reduction until you start feeding it a real hot signal. So you got loads of headroom with this thing, loads. And as you can hear at the moment, we're doing a vocal test. We're running the Beta 91A, and it's not added any more room noise, which is amazing, because normally with a compressor we're bringing the room right up, and the noise floor would be coming up, but there's hardly any. I'm going to give you a peek right now. Pop, 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 pop. Well, every one of them we had gain reduction, as you would have seen there on the close-up, and by goodness, if that's distorting, then it's all down to the H6. It isn't the signal coming through there. So there you go. It's a real nice soft compressor valve. I say Stato
man, yes. As we said earlier, I think it came out in around 2002, 2003. This is a Mark 1. There's obviously a Mark 2 now.
Surprised at that.
Don't know what the difference is, but valve is valve and it's all good.
Maybe they just re-released them again. So popular, these were very popular. All the top-end studios use these, you know?
Yeah. And
like Abbey Road and all that, they were all using them.
Basically, you got, as Jay says, you got a compressor and you've got 4-band valve EQ.
Yeah. And
you've got a gate as well. And obviously it's a compressor or a compressor expander gate. You've got loads of different functions there. You've got inputs on XLRs and jacks, balanced, unbalanced, 48 volts for your condenser microphone like the Beta 91A, and that's about it.
There's also an option for another balanced signal to come in with your own 48 volts.
Oh, like one of those expensive valve mics with the old power supply, yeah.
So you got two mic inputs in there. There's one that you can 48 volt from the face, from here, or there's another one you can use completely isolated from the 48 volt on this, so you can power the mic separately. And instrument input there as well. Simon said, plug your bass and guitar in.
The best news about these at the moment, we've just had a look on eBay today on the sold items, and they're going anywhere between 150 £200. So for a valve processor strip, I think that's a bargain.
Yeah, this was purchased around about 17 years ago for 450 sterling.
Right.
Yeah, that's how much that was.
And I think I bought, because Joe recommended one of these and I picked one up second hand, and I'm sure then they were around, it cost me about 200, 250, so the price is pretty good now. I've seen them as low as 150 or £200. It's a bargain.
It's a really, really nice compressor. It's a beautiful compressor for vocals. You can track a vocal on this with it giving you as much gain reduction as possible, i.e. full-on compression. And then you can come back off your tape or your digital, whichever, and you can run that compressed vocal back through it again. It's that subtle that you can use it twice in the path. You can record it and then pull it back through itself again. And to get full benefit from it, that's how I used it.
Cool.
Because then you got a real nice safe vocal take.
Yeah, and
With no
I've heard
peaks.
some of Jay's recordings on the 24 track we showed you, and they sound absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, they
Brilliant.
sound as good as any 80s recording, really, considering it was semi-professional setup, you know. Anyway, we're tracking onto an H6, and we're coming in pure path on that. We're not using the compressor built in, which we normally do when we do the show. Well, no, actually we don't, because I find it too harsh. It brings the noise floor right up. It just starts hissing when we're not talking, whereas I'm sure if I stop talking now, well, nothing's happening on the needle. There's no noise floor at all. So that's what I mean about subtle. But this video wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the great Alan the Great.
And what did we have before Alan the Great?
Well,
We had the noise floor, didn't we? Remember that? It was
nothing
like,
nothing but noise floor. So it wasn't very pretty at all. The EQ is as subtle, to be honest, as the compression. Really, you've got a lot of turning before anything happens, if you know what I mean. But hopefully it's coming through nice and smooth. But again, thanks to Alan the Great. If you're thinking about buying one of these, absolutely go for it. You will not get a better compressor on anything digital. I mean, with all due respect to digital gear, it is fantastic and the plugins are wonderful, but you ain't going to compete with real valve.
no, you won't get that natural valve sound with lots of headroom.
I mean, give you an example. I'm going to put this close up to my mouth, as if like a radio situation. So as you can tell, when you get it up nice and close, you get that real nice tight compressed sound. So it's a complete different sound to what's achievable, to what we're getting now. Close mic is a wonderful thing with it. It's brilliant. And that just about covers it here at Take the Fear Out of Gear with me, Chumley Warner.
And me, Mr. Jason Bangers.
We'll see you on the next one, guys. Toodaloo.